With Boruto returning to the Leaf Village in Two Blue Vortex, one question has been on all of our minds. Where is Sasuke? To our understanding, he left the village with Boruto and trained him for 3 years, but now that Boruto's back, he's nowhere to be seen. Some people theorize that Sasuke is doing something behind the scenes, something very important. Important enough to split up from Boruto, but most argue that he just died in a battle sometime over the course of the 3-year time skip. And from what we've learned in the first 2 chapters of Two Blue Vortex, it's looking like they're right. Sasuke could really be dead. Chapter 2 gave us a lot of new information, mainly in the form of Boruto and Code's conversation. We find out that they had some sort of a battle 2 years ago, and this isn't referring to the Boruto-Code Kawaki fight at the end of part 1, because Boruto tells Code, "This time you'll lose more than an eye." And Code didn't lose an eye in the part 1 fight, so this is revealing a fight that took place during the 3-year time skip that we didn't know about. And because Sasuke and Boruto left the village together, this means that Sasuke was likely involved in this fight. And because this battle's 2 years ago, Boruto hadn't mastered his power yet. Code even said to Boruto, "You ran away from me 2 years ago without standing a chance." So we have a Sasuke with no Rinnegan, and a weaker version of Boruto versus a no-limiters Code. Now we know Code had limiters placed on his power because he didn't want to surpass his leader at the time, Jigen. So no-limiter Code is supposed to be stronger than Jigen, and we all remember what Jigen was capable of. So already Boruto and Sasuke seem heavily outmatched. Unless Momoshiki took control of Boruto like we've seen him do before, Code wins this fight without too much trouble. But there's even more evidence supporting the idea of Sasuke being dead. In Boruto and Sarada's brief conversation, not once does Boruto even look at her. Not once. Many theorize this is because he just can't bring himself to face Sarada now that Sasuke's dead. If Code really killed Sasuke, it makes sense why Boruto would feel guilty, because at the end of the day, Code was after Boruto. Sasuke just happened to be with Code's target. And if these 3 were to have fought, it would go something like this. The fight starts, Sasuke quickly realizes they're outmatched, he begins thinking of ways to escape, but Code is just too strong for them, so Sasuke tells Boruto to run away while he holds Code off. Now Sasuke at this point in the story with no Rinnegan wouldn't be able to defeat Code, but he could still stall him long enough for Boruto to escape. If that's how the fight 2 years ago played out, then it's no wonder Boruto feels so guilty. After all, Sasuke sacrificed himself so Boruto could get away, and because of this, he can't bring himself to even look at Sarada. So yeah, it's not really looking great for Sasuke. All the signs are pointing to his death, but I think there's still a way that Sasuke could have survived. The popular theory going around is that Sasuke stalled Code for Boruto to escape, and at the brink of death, he used Izanagi. It's a great theory. As we know, the Izanagi is a frightening jutsu which allows the caster to temporarily control reality itself. And Sasuke knows all about it. He defeated Danzo, who literally used a whole arm's worth of Izanagi against him, and a reanimated Itachi told him about the jutsu as well. So Sasuke could have used the Izanagi to create a false reality of Code killing him, thus saving Boruto and himself. Overall, it's a great theory, but I'm going to be talking about a different theory today. The theory I'm talking about is probably more of a stretch than the Izanagi, but if it's true, it would help to explain another mystery presented in the recent chapter. And that mystery surrounds Code's Ten Tails army, specifically this soldier right here. How in the world does this guy have a Rinnegan? The Rinnegan is even more rare than a Sharingan, and only 2 people have a Sharingan these days. So how does this random Ten-Tails soldier have one? Well, I feel like the answer to this question has something to do with Sasuke. In the newly revealed Boruto-Sasuke vs. Code fight, we now know that Boruto ran away from Code, which logically means that Sasuke fought Code instead. Boruto probably stayed for a little bit until Sasuke told him to run away, and again, a no Rinnegan Sasuke can't beat a no limiters Code, so Code wins this fight, but he realizes Sasuke successfully bought Boruto enough time to run away, so instead of chasing after an already gone Boruto, he decides to take Sasuke instead. Now from here, the theory could branch out in multiple different directions, so stick with me. The basic idea though is that Code uses Sasuke in order to enhance his Ten-Tails army. Maybe he uses Sasuke's DNA, or his chakra, or maybe even his Sharingan, and a mix of the Ten-Tails clones and Sasuke's Sage of the Six Paths chakra could naturally form a Rinnegan. So what if instead of killing Sasuke, Code is keeping him captive, plugged into some sort of machine that constantly siphons off his chakra to the Ten-Tails soldiers? Think of Nagato and the Ghetto statue. It's a similar situation. I get it, it's a pretty wild theory, but it would sort of explain how that soldier has a Rinnegan. I can't really think of another way for Code to get his hands on a Rinnegan, and it also explains why Sasuke isn't with Boruto because he's being held captive. And Boruto wouldn't know about this. I mean, for all he knows, Sasuke is definitely dead. So is this theory realistic? Let me know. Maybe this exact theory doesn't play out, but I'm still holding out hope that Sasuke did survive his battle with Code, and he just hasn't returned to the story yet. I really don't think the writers would kill the co-main character with an off-screen death. If a character as important as Sasuke was to die, it should have crazy build-up, sad goodbye scenes, and overall, it should be in an intense battle. It should not be during a 3-year time skip, which we would only be able to witness in a flashback scene. But hey, who knows what'll happen. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is shaping up to be a crazy story, and I'm excited. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next video.